Hey, what is going on, you moldy mudbray? Today we're playing some games with Pikachu, but it isn't just any Pikachu build. This build has 4 big charms in it, and with that comes that extra HP for our Pokemon throughout games. There's just a lot of situations where having that extra HP can make a big difference in kind of denying our opponent certain lines of play pretty consistently. I tried this out on my stream the other day, twitch.tv/AzulGG. First link in the description. I stream every day except Thursdays. You guys are missing out on a ton of PTCGO content that I'm putting out over there. So go check out the live stream, give it a follow. And yeah, and it was just pretty good. I cut the crushing hammers, no crushing hammers, no yell grunts. Another thing in here that you don't see in every Pikachu build is I have this Great Catcher here, which is super nice for gussing up GX Pokemon, which is quite a bit of right now still in the format. So it's a very nice card to have in the deck as well. So I've been really digging the Great Catcher. No energy switch cards in here, no tag switch, no e-switch. Something I would definitely consider trying to fit in there. I was playing a build with tag switch a little bit earlier or recently, and the tag switch felt kind of cool. So I'd maybe try and fit one tag switch in here somewhere. Not sure what I would cut, but yeah, the big charms are cool. I like the big charms. They've been working out pretty well. Maybe a little bit better than I think, but there's a lot of situations where they can be super good, like protecting our Dedennes from Cramorant. Baby Blounce needs extra energy to KO any of our Pokemon for Scorch to KO Boltund V. We've got a big charm on it, they need +1 energy. If we have it on the Pikachu, they need +1 energy. If we have it on the Mewtwo, they need +1 energy. And that all kind of builds up throughout a game if they always need +1 energy for every single knockout they're trying to take. Once we finally get through that first Scorch, even if they get all the energy for it, the next Scorch is going to have that much less energy on it. It's going to be that much easier to kind of help us or make it that much harder for them to close out games. Also up against ADP, they're running Zigzagoons, Vitality Bands, Leon to 1-hit KO our Mewtwo's. But we have Big Charm. We've got a Big Charm on it. They do play Tool Scrapper, but now they need the Tool Scrapper as well as the damage boost. That extra card can be a difference maker for them to actually be able to take KOs. Big Charms on like Dedenne prevents ultimate ray knockouts, stuff like that. So Big Charm, ton of situations where they're good. From what I've played with it, it's been pretty good. Of course, crushing hammers are good as well, but not having to flip coins is also feels pretty nice. So let's go ahead, let's get into some games, and let's play some Big Charm Pikachu. Okay, we're into our first game here. We did win the coin flip, so we will go second because we just want to turn 1 Electrify. Opening hand, not very good. And, excuse me, opening hand, not very good. And, I mean, a Boltund top deck would be pretty sick here because we got the Speed Lightning for it. We'll see if we get that. But yeah, the Dedenne start, not great. And no outs to, like, Pokemon in our hand, so that's not good either. Okay, we're up against Poltegeist, a matchup where definitely the big charms can come into play, and our opponent actually, we can just donk them here. I think we just get aggressive for the donk and play the research. Definitely don't want to Marnie our opponent, don't want to reset stamp, want to leave this open for an air balloon, so we're not going to put the big charm there. Do we get even close? Not really. We're not that far off though. Could Dedenne change here. Could even go like with something like this. Hang on, let me see if not gonna be great. Ooh, we prized Coco. Oh no, we prized Coco. Now I really feel like we have to Boltund here. I'm gonna grab double peak. No, I have to grab peak Dedenne. Oops. There we go. Peak Dedenne. Put down a peak, put a big charm on it, and Dedenne change. We're looking for the Boltund play. All right, mute my opponent. Got the switch, got the energy, don't have the Boltund. Could go bench second peak, Crobat for 2. Looking for a Boltund. No Boltund. Oh my gosh, we burned through so much of our deck not to find a quick ball or a Boltund. Is it attached to peak pass? I think it's attached to peak and pass. I'm gonna go ahead and predict our top deck is gonna be that Boltund. It feels like that happens. I mean, it feels like it happens pretty consistently. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate to not find the Boltund there. We also, like I said, we prize Coco Prism, so we can't even full blitz next turn. We can't just go right into full blitz and like ignore the Boltund step. We pretty much either have to electrify or just attach to Pikachu pass. Attach to Pikachu pass would also be fine, to be honest. We don't have to electrify next turn. It's kind of almost the same thing, but electrify would definitely feel a little bit better. Also, it's very possible that they would hit on the with the Mad Party on the following turn and not 1-hit KO the Boltund, especially if we get that big charm on it. So that is gonna be the goal here, is get Boltund into the active with a big charm. We missed the donk opportunity, but that was missed a while ago once we realized Coco was prized. That was kind of long and away not or far and away or just not possible. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it wasn't possible after a while. There's a T break, so they actually get the KO on my Dedenne. They have 160. They have the 8 Mad Partiers here, so that's doing 160 damage. That's taking out my Dedenne, which is not good for us. Yeah, that's definitely not what we want to see, and kind of puts us in a little bit of trouble. First, that's a lot of pressure on us already. I don't even know where I go from here now. It feels like we're in such a bad spot. They get this knockout. We went from almost donkeying our opponent to I feels like we're just gonna lose, and there's nothing I can do about it. I don't even know what I want to do next turn. Here comes that Mad Party. So I think I send up Pikachu to take a hit for sure, because we're, like I said, Coco's prized. Boltund would probably just get knocked out if I sent it up here. They're doing 180. If I got a Big Charm on it, I guess I wouldn't hate sending it up here. I'm just gonna play Marnie and see what we get. Not in a good spot at all. Whiffed the energy, and we don't have Dedenne change or Crobat in the deck. If I quick ball here, we have no outs to draw cards, so we are another turn away. Let's get into the next one. All right, getting into another one. This time a little bit better of a start. We got the Boltund over the Dedenne. Hopefully Coco's not prized. And yeah, all right, we're up against a Zacian deck. By the deck box, I'm gonna go ahead and guess ADP Zacian. Pretty safe guess here, I think. And that'll be fine. We got the Speed Lightning, we got a quick ball to grab ourselves a Mewtwo to electrify to, and yeah, we're chilling. We got the perfect start so far. I would have loved it if they had Mawiled us there, but they don't have it or didn't want to use it, which is fair. All right, so we're gonna go with the Speed Lightning first. See what we draw. 2 quick balls. Go ahead and a quick ball away a Lightning. Gonna grab Pikachu. Quick ball away the Pikachu. Grab the Mewtwo. I think. I can't see a reason to not go ahead and play it out this way. Get the Mewtwo. Coco is there. Take a look through real fast. Got quite a few Big Charms in there. And then we're just gonna go ahead and research. And get rid of the hand. Don't want to Great Catcher this up because that might just help them. They could whiff the switch card, so I don't want to help them for no reason. But throw the Big Charm on the Mewtwo already, I think. Yeah, Electrify. We are a switch card away. And I maybe actually wanted to grab Raichu. Raichu is also really good here to do the paralysis on the ADP. So I maybe wanted to grab Raichu there, to be honest. It could have been, ooh, the Bird Keeper. All right. Yeah, Raichu paralyze the ADP is pretty good, and then go into Full Blitz to get the KO. And now I might just have to settle for a Bolt Storm hit, which isn't terrible, but it's not ideal. I'm just gonna go ahead and attach this here and see what we draw. E-Radar. We're so close to being able to go like, yeah, we're really close to being able to just do whatever we want. We could Dedenne change here and try and make it happen, but I don't want to put a 2-prize Pokemon in play. So I think I'm gonna go Cherish Ball, grab Raichu, E-Radar these 2 away, grab Pikachu. Then I guess I could quick ball the Pikachu, grab the other Mewtwo is what I was thinking, but that doesn't make a whole ton of sense, to be honest. We're not going to be able to get off the Tandem Shock this turn. I might need to go Goss next turn, so I think we're just going to go with the Bolt Storm here. Now, this does set it up so that we can get the knockout on this next turn with a Full Blitz from the Mewtwo, which puts us in a pretty fine spot, to be honest. So I'm comfortable, I think, with the situation so far. I probably shouldn't. I could have, like, maybe not done the plays I just did there. It did get the Raichu in the discard pile, but it doesn't really do a whole ton in this situation, so kind of unnecessary. There's a boss on my Mewtwo. They're being aggressive about chasing down my Mewtwo here, which will be fine for us. I think I can go quick ball away the Pikachu, get a fresh Mewtwo, Full Blitz to the fresh Mewtwo, and then have that Mewtwo ready to go. And then hopefully, well, I mean, we'll see where it goes from there, actually, to be honest. I don't know where it's going to go from there. Go Full Blitz to that Mewtwo, and then try and use Raichu to 1-hit KO the Zacian plus Reset Stamp down to 2. And then that'll make it hard for them to be able to KO my Boltund with a fresh Zacian. They would need a lot. They would need to draw very, very well. Quick ball peek. Get that Mewtwo. We do need more than this to win the game, though. We're not... Yeah, we need a little bit more than this overall. We need that, actually, that Coco Prism. but it has to be this way, I think. So I'm gonna go attach active of the Speed Lightning, because if they Marnie or Reset Stamp us, I want the basic energy in the deck. Yeah, makes sense. All right. Yeah, this is that play that we can do. We can do that Bolt Storm for 130 into the full Blitz KO, which is a super cool combo to pull off, actually. And we could actually KO with the Boltund here on the station, but it's less good overall. Actually, I don't have anything to run into with the Raichu anyway, so maybe I do have to do that play. And maybe I do have to go Boltund KO. If I use Raichu's GX attack, and this is why you actually want to leave something around, like the Pikachu even, to like run into, because if you don't have anything to run into with the Lightning Ride GX, you use something smaller anyways, and I may as well just attack with the, oh, there is the Mawile right when I get the Dedenne out of my prize cards. That's super unfortunate. But oh well, just gonna have to be fine with it. But they attached to Mawile for the turn, which is super good to see, actually, because that's not an energy to a Zacian. Our hand was super good as a response to what they have set up here, actually. We could have gone Stamp, Quick Ball for Koko Prism, and then Boltund gets the KO. Would have been in a really good spot, to be honest. That kind of stinks that they Marnie us, they Mawile our Dedenne, because I wouldn't mind Dedenne changing this turn to try and reach for like a reasonable play. So here comes their Dedenne change. So the question is really just going to be how many saucers do they get on? I could also full Blitz for the turn with the Mewtwo, but then I risk them having switch boss, I guess. So that's not great. It is a play I could make, though. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Dedenne changing this turn right here. And of course, the turn that they Mawile me. So that's super unfortunate. So Metal Saucer to the Mawile. That's fine, though. Reset Stamp, that's fine as well. My hand was not great. Still not great, but it did shuffle my deck, which means that Quick Ball and that... and they're actually running to the Mawile. Oh, now the Zacian is like fully set up as well, though. So this does make sense for my opponent. All right, so... Oh, man. I want to almost send up Boltund. I want to almost send up Boltund here, and like I could paralyze the Mawile even. Go like hard retreat, paralyze, attach. If I go attach Koko, this is not great. I don't love the spot we're in. Boltund can KO this. It can maybe KO this if we top pick a Quick Ball as well. We can KO the Zacian. It's an energy. We're going to go attach to Mewtwo. I'm going to research here. We want Reset Stamp. There's the Reset Stamp, so that's good. We got the Air Balloon and the Koko, actually. So we can go bench Koko. I'm going to pop the Koko here. We kind of drew everything we needed here. Yeah, I'm going to paralyze the Mawile, I think. I'm going to go Reset Stamp, Air Balloon active, retreat, paralyze the Mawile, and then we're going to go for that Tag Bolt on the next turn. Yeah, and hope for the best. They could draw into boss switch energy. That could be their 3 cards in hand. And if they have that, of course, that's going to be a little bit rough. But they could also just like have Dedenne change. Oh no. Okay, Dedenne change. So they need switch boss off this Dedenne change. Their Crobat's gone. They could be playing 2 Crobat, I guess. They have all their switch left. Plenty of boss left as well. Let's see if they get it. Switch into Dedenne. Do we see a boss? Actually, even without a boss now, though, it's going to be kind of rough because I can't KO the Zacian. I can't KO with Tag Ball. They do have the second Crobat. Do they get the boss? It's not looking good. We got it close, though. We got it close. Tandem Shock, I think, was the route to take here. I'm trying to think of, like, we would have rather just KO'd the Zacian, but we just couldn't. We didn't have a boss in our hand. Yeah, there's the switch. It was a close one, though. It was a close one. That's about how the ADP matchup breaks down. Our opponent played it well, saving the Dedenne and the Bat. I thought when they Cherish Balled for the Dedenne last time, they were going to play it, which I was super excited for. Because then they don't have it in their deck for the future, but well played to the opponent. And another loss, unfortunately. All right, into another one. Go in second, of course. We want to get that turn 1 Electrify off. And we opened this is like pretty much ideal. The Mewtwo plus the Boltund. Now, it's possible we don't want the Mewtwo, depending on what our opponent's playing. I'm not going to put the Mewtwo down yet. Okay, it is Centiskorch, so Mewtwo is great. I don't really want to research away 2 boss, but depending on what we draw off this, I mean, maybe we'll get a Marnie or something. We are going second, which is great for us. Centiskorch would love to go first. And this is actually a huge situation to have the big charms in, because Centiskorch can only hit for 200 damage on their second turn, which is not enough to KO a Boltund with a big charm. Because if they go attach for turn, plus Welder for 3, that's only 4 energy, which is 200 damage. Which, yeah, not enough to KO Boltund. So we really want to get a big charm here on the Boltund, as long as they attach to a the Center Scorch, which they do. So getting a Big Charm here would be great because I can't KO the Boltund if I get a Big Charm on my Boltund. Top deck a Reset Stamp, so we'll go with this Speed Lightning first. Bench a Mewtwo. I'll even bench second Boltund actually as well. I like to Boltund at times. They wanted to hold their hand because they Crobat it, and I know they have a VMAX in there, or they get rid of the VMAX with the Calm. They chose to hold their hand up because of the Crobat, so I'm gonna go ahead and Reset Stamp them. Like, they didn't Dedenne change, they went to Crobat instead. So it makes me think I want to do that. I could be incorrect, and I maybe shouldn't have, but it feels right. I'm gonna go with it. There's that Big Charm I was talking about, and we can even get really aggressive with the Electromagnetic Radar, to be honest. I could Radar away these two. I think I definitely should do so. I'm gonna keep the switch around. Radar away these two. We're gonna get that Pikarom and that Dedenne, or Pikarom and Raichu, and then we can E-Radar away those two. Get those set up for the Mewtwo. We're gonna grab Pikarom and a Dedenne because it's possible I would want to Dedenne change at the beginning of my turn. If they have a really slow turn, I'm not going to want to Marnie my opponent here, definitely. So get this Mewtwo set up. We want to find another Mewtwo. Oh, I didn't even check for my second Mewtwo there. I definitely should have, because now I maybe want to bench this Pikarom to Full Blitz to, or I maybe should have even electrified to this Pikarom and then Full Blitz to my Mewtwo, but probably this way around would just be fine. All right, here comes the Silvally. Let's see if they can pull off. Chaotic Swell would have also been really good to have hit here, and could have possibly Dedenne changed to try and find it, to be honest. I could have possibly Dedenne changed to try and find that Chaotic Swell. Yeah, I should have checked if the Mewtwo was in there. Yeah, now we see that they have to split their energy on their Center Scorches because they can't take the KO here, which is great for us. They can't KO my Boltund. Here comes a boss on my Mewtwo, so they get to actually go Radiating Heat, which is actually, that's just super annoying. That's really rude. So we have to go switch back into Boltund here, and we could just Electrify again, to be honest. We don't really have to be too aggressive. Yeah, I could just go switch back to Boltund and Electrify, and then just kind of chill. And worry about, I don't even have to Marnie them at all. We don't have to do that. Switch back, Electrify. Well, we definitely want to, yeah, switch back and Electrify. I'm not going to Marnie them. Hit a pretty lackluster turn. Attached to this Boltund feels kind of good. So I think I might do that. Debating. Yeah, just going to go ahead and Electrify. 2 more energy. We are, yeah, so second Mewtwo is prized. We are like, we're not running out of energy. We still have a decent amount of energy left. But yeah, we do have to go with the Pikarom now, because our opponent, because our Mewtwo is prized. So we have to go like Full Blitz to this Pikarom. We would love to Full Blitz to the other Mewtwo, but like, yeah, can't do that. Here comes another Radiating Heat, but that's fine because now we can just attack. We're not going to get a whole ton of energy out of the deck, though. Yeah, we discarded 2 earlier on, which I didn't want to do, but we did want to use that research. So that kind of stinks that we're losing so much energy here. And this could actually be pretty rough, to be honest. They lose energy too, though. It's not like they're not discarding energy. So we'll see. And they are running out of Gust effects now, as they are. Yeah, they're just going to be running out of Gust effects. Okay. Attach active, bench Pikarom. And I would like to boss here, actually, to be honest. I would like to boss, bring up that Center Scorch. No boss, got the Swellow. Swell's also another great card. We did get the Goss for the boss, but I guess I don't have a whole ton of Gust effects left, so maybe I do just want to go Full Blitz here. Maybe it was a little bit aggressive to have used Dedenne change there, to be honest. Well, the Swell is definitely worth grabbing, right? I have 3 Speed Lightning, so we're just gonna get this for here. Yeah, the what's it called is doing work for them. I'm not gonna lie. The what's it called? The I guess I could have KO'd this with Boltund. Well, they did boss me in the active. Oh, but I attached here before. But I could have gone for like attach here. Because even on this turn, they would not KO my Boltund with the Center Scorch VMAX. So I could have gone attached to Boltund, Air Balloon, and then I play for switch Air Balloon, get the Koko Prism, and then knock this, hit that way, which might have been a little bit better, to be honest. I think we're still in a fine spot here. We're actually going to hit this with the Boltund this turn. I think we should. I think that was maybe a better option, to be honest. We're going to go ahead and quick ball away this, grab this Koko. Bench the Koko, pop the Koko on the Pikarom and the Boltund. Air Balloon to the active, and then go ahead and Marnie finally. I do want to find those Speed Lightnings for my Pikarom so I can start setting this guy up. There's one. We're going to go ahead and throw that down. I could go retreat switch and actually do I want the Big Charm there? I probably want the Big Charm on my Pikarom, right? Yeah, it seems fine. I could retreat switch and actually tandem shock this. It's only down 1 switch, so that seems like unnecessarily risky for sure. And this is like the exact situation I was talking about with the Big Charm. Now my opponent needs that extra energy on their Centiskorch to get the KO here. The 4 won't do it, so that's 1 less energy on their next attacker. We're actually super close to getting the 1-hit KO on this. I didn't even realize how close we were. And we have, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we do have enough energy to tag bolt this turn, because we have Speed Lightning here, Speed Lightning in the deck. And if we get the energy out of the prize cards, that is enough to make a tag bolt play happen. So I think we will kind of play for that. They're probably going to go for boss here and bring up my Mewtwo, but then I just get to attack with Boltund once again, which means I just kind of fine, to be honest. I can just attack with Boltund. We'll be fine. Maybe they plan to try and run me out of energy with the Radiant Heat. We did see them attached to the Centiskorch. That could be their plan, but I think they're just going to KO my Mewtwo here. But I'm just 100% fine with that. I just attack with Bolt. I attach to my Pikachu, attack with Boltund again. Once again, they can't KO the Boltund. The Big Charm being such a big deal here. They can't KO this Boltund, even if they welder to this Centiskorch VMAX. They'll only hit for 200, which that 230, that Big Charm doing work overall. And yeah, we're just going to send this up. Nothing to full blitz out of the deck, so there's no point in full blitzing here to set up for attack ball on the next turn. So we just send up Boltund. We'll probably Marnie our opponent here, so attach speed. Just get that in play. Get us, if we don't draw it, it gets us that much closer to the next Speed Lightning energy. We don't get there quite yet. I could put an Air Balloon in play, but I think I'll just wait, because I could Big Charm on Dedenne even wouldn't be terrible at this point, to be honest. I think I Bolt Storm, get the KO. Their only attacker next turn is this Centiskorch currently. I mean, they could set up something else, but they can't get a fresh VMAX anytime soon. And I could actually boss KO. No energy out of the prize cards. That's the one big thing we're looking for, was that energy that's in there. I could actually get the boss KO on a Centiskorch V they put in play. Potentially. There it is. So we could go chase that and knock that out, which I think I will do. I think they will Radiating Heat here to try and stop me from attacking. I only do have that 1 Speed Lightning left, so it is possible I whiff it this turn. But we can play out quite a bit of this hand. Big Charm to this Boltund, probably Air Balloon to the Dedenne. I could also Big Charm to the Dedenne to protect it from getting KO'd. And there's that Radiating Heat, but I want to boss KO this Centiskorch here. So we're going to go for that. We only have that 1 energy left, but got a decent shot to get it, I think. We still have Eldegoss left to be able to use as another boss later in the game as well. There's Research. So I'm going to go Cherish Ball here. Going to grab the Dedenne. It's in there. We've got the Goss and the Bat left as well. And then if we Dedenne change, we'll have 9 cards left. Okay, so we're going to go for this. We're going to go for this. I could just also Research Switch Knockout. That wouldn't be terrible. We're guaranteed to switch Knockout. Then we have Boss on something else for Tag Bolt on the next turn. So maybe that is a little bit better, a little bit safer. KOing this like isn't necessary. And if the energy's in the bottom 3, I'd switch Full Blitz, but that's not as good. So I think we should go with like Quick Ball away the Mewtwo. Yeah, maybe I will just go for the Research play, which means I should have kept the Dedenne in the deck, to be honest. Could Great Catcher Full Blitz something? No, just Full Blitz active seems fine, actually, the more I'm thinking about it. So then I'm going to go Air Balloon to this Boltund. I'm going to Big Charm the Dedenne, actually. Yeah. Sheesh, I'm so undecided now. Yeah, Big Charm Dedenne, Air Balloon, Boltund, Research. Then we're going to get Switch guaranteed. Yep. Switch into it. I can't play the Speed Lightning now. That's fine. And then, yeah, Full Blitz for the KO. And then we have guaranteed Eldegoss next turn to go ahead and boss KO. They can Reset Stamp me here. Now, they can Reset Stamp me. Maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on which play I wanted to go for there. I guess if I had researched, I had to not. Yeah, I had to leave Dedenne in the deck to do the. No, I could have gone. Yeah, I could have gone Speed. I would have had. Dedenne change would only draw me 6 cards, so I could have actually played it that way still. They can Reset Stamp me to 1, which is pretty scary, to be honest. We have 1 Eldegoss as an out. The rest of the deck can't do anything. I guess to like run away into a Boltund, and they might be out of boss, actually, to be honest, because I think they play like 2 boss and a Goss, and 2 boss and a Goss are in play, so they're out of boss effects. So we can always hard retreat for a turn, and then the turn after we could get boss plus attach. So I could have also benched this bolt. No, I just got the Boltund off the pressure. All right, here's the stamp. We need boss. There's a reset stamp of our own, but yeah, I could hard retreat for a turn and just chill. And yeah, we could just hard retreat and chill, and then just draw into, give ourselves one more turn to draw into the play. Oh, if we hard retreat, it takes 3. For some reason, I thought Pikachu had 2 retreat cost. Okay, so we need a top deck like this turn right now. The switch. So I can switch. Oh no, I think we're about to lose this one. I probably should have gone for the KO on the bench V, to be honest. Okay, so we need to top deck Speed, Lightning Energy, Crobat, or Eldegoss for the boss. That is 3 cards out of 8 of our remaining cards. We need to get the, we need the Goss, and they just have the boss. They have another boss. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, I probably should have gone for the boss KO on the Center Scorch V, to be honest. I kind of didn't fully think it through, but if I don't KO it, then they do get that stamp chase play, which they did get. Man, we had such a good start, and it all came down. Yeah, that reset stamp to 1. But I kind of played into it pretty hard. The early radiating heats hurt us as well. That one just didn't pan out very well for us. But I definitely could have played a little bit better at the end. I probably should have gone for that boss chase on the Center Scorch V. And even if I whiff the energy, I would at least hit a switch and just be able to full blitz into it. Meaning there are 2 attackers in play that they can use. Both have 150 damage on them, so they can't VMAX either of them. And that still puts us in a pretty good spot overall. So definitely should have gone with the boss play. But yeah, that's going to do it for the games with the Big Charm Peak. Hope you guys enjoyed them. I'll see you tomorrow.